family members, and welcome back to my channel.
Like, to this day, it still breaks my heart. He got murdered, and they said my dad should burn in hell.
You know, Leon mentioned in the cage how your comments at the press conference really sort of emotionally hurt him, and he struggled with that, and the death of his father still weighs on him heavy. Do you maybe regret those comments and think, actually, okay, that was one time I maybe did go a little bit too far?
Not at all. Why would I have sympathy for a sex trafficker or someone who's impacted and hurt a lot of people's lives? You know, the truth always stings the worst in the world, so... You know, no, I don't feel bad about that at all. Let's talk about all the victims that he left behind that are surviving of the trauma and the turmoil that he put these people's lives through. So I don't feel bad at all. Why would I feel bad for a criminal?
Guys, petarung UFC Colby Covington sepertinya tidak terima dengan kekalahannya di UFC 296. Colby datang dengan percaya diri. Petarung satu ini yakin dirinya bisa merebut gelar juara dari Edwards. Namun, setelah serangkaian provokasi yang diucapkannya untuk menyerang mental Edwards, Colby Covington berakhir kalah dalam duelnya di UFC 296. Covington tampak tidak terima dengan keputusan juri. Ia merasa bahwa dirinya lebih pantas menang ketimbang Edwards dalam pertarungan tersebut. Menurutnya, ronde 3, 4, dan 5 adalah miliknya karena di 3 ronde itu ia merasa melakukan banyak hal dan tak menerima serangan berarti dari Edwards.
Looking at your expression when the decision was read, you seemed a bit surprised. At that moment in time, did you think that you had done enough?
I did. You know, I thought the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round were mine. The 5th was mine easily. The 4th I thought was mine as well too. And, you know, I thought I did enough in the 3rd. You know, he didn't put any damage on me. He got a couple low kicks, but then I started checking him at the end. So, you know, I thought I had the win. I thought I did enough. But, you know, the judges have never favored me. They hate me because I support Trump. And, you know, everybody hates Trump in this building. So, you know, it is what it is. Life goes on.
Because I came out off looks for the first round, you know, and I was waiting for the charge forward like he normally does, and but I feel like the pressure got to him. I feel like the decision of stances, my range, it all just threw him off. You know, just kind of went in like a low shell. It didn't come out of it. You know.
Good right hand by Lee. Oh, I'm just very confused for these punches. Oh, that.
Kemenangan Edwards kali ini rupanya ikut membuat raja kelas berat Jon Jones senang. Jon Jones diketahui memiliki hubungan kurang baik belakangan ini dengan Colby Covington. Covington beberapa kali melontarkan komentar tak menyenangkan terkait Jon Jones. Selain itu, belakangan Covington memang menyulut emosi beberapa petarung di UFC karena trust talk-nya pada Leon Edwards sebelum pertarungan yang dianggap sudah keterlaluan. Terlepas dari apapun alasannya, Jon Jones yang senang melihat kemenangan Edwards atas Covington pun sampai menjanjikan hadiah berupa sebuah Harley Davidson seri tertentu untuk Edwards.
Colby's a habitual liar at the end of the day. He really is. I mean, he told the fans that we lived together for 2 years. We lived together for 1 semester. He's just... I've made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of people don't consider me to be a good person, but I mean, coming from me, Colby's a really bad person. He really is. He really, really is.
The story is, the only person Jon Jones has beaten like the last 3 or 4 years is his wife. That's the only person he's beat. How is he still credible to be a pound-for-pound fighter? So, you know, the guy's washed up. And like Dana White said it himself, Uncle Dana, he said he's the biggest waste of talent in the history of the UFC. So, you know, I don't think we should see that guy fight again. I think that he's cognitively declined. All the partying, all the drugs, all the steroids. The guy's a mess. He needs to get his life together before he ever even thinks about fighting again.
Damn, Leon, I'm gonna put you in the pocket, bitch. Headshot there. Headshot there.
Tidak terkesan dengan duel Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington di UFC 296, tekad Islam Makhachev untuk menjadi juara kelas welter semakin besar. Pertarungan Edwards versus Covington memang bisa dibilang tidak memenuhi hype yang dibangun. Covington tidak membuktikan kata-katanya yang sempat bilang akan mengirim sang juara bertahan kelas welter ke lapisan neraka terakhir. Edwards sendiri juga tidak dapat merealisasikan sesumbarnya setelah ayahnya dihina dalam jumpa pers sebelum laga, yakni memberikan kekalahan KO paling brutal kepada Covington. Islam Makhachev ikut mengomentari laga Edwards versus Covington. Makhachev mengaku tidak terkesan pada kualitas duel Edwards versus Covington. Untuk pertarungan selanjutnya, Makhachev menegaskan bahwa Edwards menjadi incaran.
Leon have to be next. Yeah? And also this right is bullshit, man. We have to change the champion.
Setelah kena karma dan kalah dari Leon Edwards, Colby Covington kelihatannya kapok sesumbar soal dirinya menjadi juara UFC, sehingga Colby hanya menyebut seorang petarung yang saat ini berada dalam tren kekalahan. Petarung itu juga mentas di UFC 296 dan mengalami kekalahan lewat kuncian Stephen Thompson.
What was your feelings on the fight?
Yeah, I would rate my performance a 5 out of 10. I could sit here all day and make excuses. You know, I could have zigged when I should have zagged. I could have, you know, it was a timing thing because I was off. You know, but that's not the cloth. That's not the cloth that I was cut from. So I'm not going to make excuses. There's a reason the front window is bigger than the rear view. So, you know, it's in the past now. I'm not going to worry about the past. I'm gonna focus on what's next. You know, there's a guy that's been talking a lot of shit to me in the media. You know, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. You know, everybody thinks he's a nice guy. He's had a lot to say about me. So I'd love to see him say that to me in the cage, in the octagon.
What exactly has he been saying about you?
Oh, he was just saying some stuff before the fight. Oh, he's gonna get his jaw broke. Oh, this and that. You know, he's always talking shit, throwing shade, so I'd love to see him say it to my face. You know, he's always got things to say to you guys in the media, but I've never seen him come up to me face to face. You know, we were backstage at the press conference, he kept his head down the whole time. So he always has things to say. I'm a man of my word. You know, I say things to people when I look them right in the eye and I say, let's do it. You know, let's go in the octagon. So, you know, I'd love to see him, you know, sometime next year. And, you know, we've been at the top of the division for the longest. You know, we're two guys that have never fought, that have been at the top of the division for years. So, you know, I think that's the fight that makes the most logical sense next.
Well, I guess my take on it is, and you guys can let me know what you think, but when you're 35 years old and or any age in this sport, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Waiting is never a good idea in this sport. This sport doesn't wait for anybody. And I think he looked slow tonight. He got out wrestled. You know, Leon looked good. Leon looked fast. Looked like he had trouble dealing with his speed. And then getting out wrestled too, and not to mention the fact that Leon absolutely destroyed that leg too.
Nah guys, gimana dengan pendapat kalian semuanya? Tinggalkan komentar di bawah, like video ini, and see you next time.